Today we think of the Lateran Church. We're celebrating a beautiful edifice of the Lord in which people have come and worshiped God and experienced God in a beautiful way. It's the parish of the Pope, if you will. Now, let me ask you something about this when we talk about a church. What is it about a church that's so important, this building? Well, it's a place where we go to encounter God. We hear the Word of God spoken. The Bible is read to us, and it's not just words, but it's actually God speaking to us. We receive the Eucharist, and we encounter the Lord in the Eucharist. We experience the leaders of celebrations in wonderful ways of the priest doing that. But there are also other things that we need, and I'd like to center, if I may, on this reverence that we need to have in a church. When we come into a church, we need to be people of reverence. And why are we reverent? Well, because we've got the Eucharist, we've got the priest, we've got the Bible, and we are encountering God. But there's another aspect of this encountering God beyond the Bible and the Eucharist and the beautiful edifice that we see, and we're thinking of this Lateran Church. And that's the importance of knowing that as a community, when we come together, we encounter God as a community. Please, make sure that you take time to pray, and you take time to worship, and you take time to listen to the Word of God and receive the Eucharist. But never forget there is God to be found also in the community, those people that are standing with you and kneeling with you and praying with you. Now, how can we awaken in ourselves that importance of finding God in the community? I often found as a pastor one of the most significant times of the whole week were the 5 to 10 minutes before Mass, when I would stand and I would greet people as they were coming in and getting to know them and asking some questions. How are you doing? What's going on? And even listening briefly to some of the things that are happening in their world. Please, as we celebrate John Lateran and we celebrate this beautiful church, yes, encounter God with the Bible and all those sacred things, but please, let's make sure that the church is also the people of God.